Hey, hey, welcome back. Yeah, it's time to shoot the videos again. I'm here. Last month I went to DW Drums, the plant, and to shoot a promotional video for the Boa pedal system featuring Marco Miniman. Marco is a remarkable drummer. He's in that elite class of drummers in our industry. The Terry Bozzios, the Thomas Langs, the extraordinary players. So it's very exciting. We decided to shoot it in two segments. One was like a tour of how pedals are made, how the Boa pedal is made, and Marco playing and talking a little bit to each other. And then another segment where we had a very unusual segment where we played together. You'll see it. It's kind of unique. And but mostly we interviewed each other, trying to get into each other's head and our philosophies. We talked about diversity and originality, and especially how Marco has evolved as a remarkable drummer, which was very interesting. And I found this piece very, very inspirational. I decided to take this 20-minute conversation, we couldn't stop talking, and cut it down to 6-7 minutes for YouTube. And I hope you find it as inspirational as it was for me. How's that?
Yes, thank you. You look great.
Okay, I give up.
I just had too much coffee and it's like to show off. Yeah, it's an honor to be here with you. Great playing with you.
No, this is my honor. You are the extraordinary drummer.
Yeah.
But we do have things in common. We're innovators, right? Aren't we innovators?
Are we?
We are in different
I know the
ways.
word. I'm from Germany. It's this kind of thing, But I try to understand.
Drummers are innovators, don't you think? I mean. Right?
Yeah, well,
from the very beginning, it's always about evolution.
Yeah, I think so too. At least, well, I was thinking about that the whole time when I started, to play drums. Most of the time was because I picked up guitars as well and keyboards, and I write songs, and I was always thinking about like, okay, where can I go? I never, listened to a lot of. Well, of course, I grew up listening bands and drummers and stuff like that, but I pretty soon always thought like, which way could I go? What, like how can I kind of, play stuff on an instrument that I have in my head, just the sound. I just wanted to focus on the sound that I hear.
What was your interest in the Boa pedal? I mean, what made you, go for it?
Well, first of all, I'm really, blown away by these pedals. It's really, really unbelievable. You came up with that. It was like really. It happened exactly at the time where I needed them the most, because I was, playing the speed metal tour last year,
right.
And I needed a lot of facility with the feet, just like speed and stuff. And I always, to be very honest, I always like pedals that are really that have this kind of pure and honest feeling, like that I have, because usually I practice. I want to have a pedal that makes you feel the same way as you kind of tap your feet on the floor. That
wow.
You have no kind of spring or something like that. I mean, good interaction, but nothing that kind of interferes. I want to have an honest feel, like a really kind of precision, pure, simple design. This is what I was always looking for. And when I tried these pedals, you know, when I came over here, I thought like, wow, this is exactly what I'm looking for, because, you know, I could, you know, pick up all the speed that I wanted, like, you know, and it feels like, you know, the same interaction.
It's just like you're playing on the floor.
I'm doing the work, not the pedal.
Well, and the pedal shouldn't get in the way.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Simplicity is, you know, a big part of my design philosophy. Reduction, simplicity. Try to make it as simple as possible. Only use the elements that work. That do
As
something.
it is in music.
Yeah. Yes, your composing is like that as well. We were discussing that. Yeah, how there's nothing extra.
Yeah.
It's always about everything has a function.
Yeah. First, you got to go the whole way, try everything, to then kind of, you know, pick the pieces you really want. What makes you really, you know, do all these? Like, how do you work on these things? What makes you innovate this stuff? You know, and what do you think of, and how do you create these things?
Design comes down to like 4 simple laws to me. For me, it's about, I call it the 4 laws of originality. All right, and they happen to, well, you check out the acronym. D, you can't be original if you're not willing to be different. Right? Would you
Absolutely agree.
Can't be original
Yeah.
if you don't really be, right? R, risk. Won't take a risk. Can't be original. Can't be original if you don't take risks. Right?
Okay.
U,
Makes sense.
U, utilize. You have to utilize your intuition and depend on instinct and trust it and utilize it, right?
That's where
it comes from. But M's the big one, mistakes. You gotta be willing to make mistakes. Any successful person will tell you that they learn more from their failures than they do success. Do you agree with that?
Oh, I absolutely agree with that. It's the same with the drumming thing. You know, it's like when I first, you know, played Modern Drummer Fest. You know, and then all the facility that I kind of learned and all the stuff that I wanted to play, I really kind of threw it all in one pot. I was like, you know, pretty much starting with a bowl of soup, you know, then having like lunch, you know, threw it in the soup, you know, and then, you know, closing it with a dessert. Way too much. That was because you can't be objective of this kind of thing. So it's that thing happens. So I would say, like, just since maybe like a few years, like 5, 6 years, you know, I'm there where I wanted to be. You like to pick the choice of instruments on the drum set, take away what you really don't need, you know, because there's so many things, you know, that kind of, you know, are in combination with that, like blurring into overhead mics, blurring into mics anyways, like interfering, like, with the instruments, you know. So you really got to make a choice what, you know, complements your sound and your style of playing. All right, here we go.